Yo, 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 yo. What's
What's
going
going
on?
on?
We back, man. This is a obviously different setup than last week. We want to start off by saying we appreciate y'all who tuned in. We had a great week.
Yeah, we did.
Brandon, naming. I think the last time I checked, we had over 160 views on YouTube. So, man, continue to support. Um,
Absolutely.
we always love to bring people in. Sometimes we have to do it like this. We got things going on, busy schedules, traveling. So sometimes we'll roll with it this way. But I know I can speak for Cyrus and say it's always good when we get together and
Absolutely.
get shoulder to shoulder and really enjoy ourselves. But Z, we it's kickoff week. We enjoyed last month as we walked into preseason. Like that was great. Oh, yay, there go the helmets. There go opposing teams. All right, that was cute. But we made it.
We are. I don't even know how
Yeah,
many
I don't even gotta
hours
count
left.
down. We here. We are here.
Man, I'm at full-fledged run through a brick wall mode. This the time of year now when all that last season is out the window, all the preseason is out the window.
13 seconds.
It's time to get the fucking work.
Yeah, man. I think this is it's a little bit like getting ready for Christmas as an adult, as a sports fan. We
Oh yeah.
we go through the draft process, free agency, then we go to draft, then we go to training camp, and now obviously just coming from preseason, this is like it. And then as a Bills fan, I think I can speak for most of us and say, when the last time we sparked the season, what I mean, first game.
Last time I can think of, it was the year after the Music City Miracle. We played Tennessee week 1. So what was that 2002?
Okay. Going back
2001?
or 2001, because that happened in 2000. So that was either September of 2000 or 2001. Either way,
Yeah, whatever the math was, it was that was last time we had the
the opening game.
Yep,
Okay,
so
yeah, and
20 years.
Right. For us, that's going way back. And we just finished watching the Von Miller hype video. I know this is the week when all of our players, put out their little motivational stuff.
This shit is working.
How that Von Miller vid got you feeling? Because I'm sure fans can relate. That kind of took you there.
Man, that had me ready to just run all the way up to 33, run up to 90.
I mean,
get off in Orchard Park. And
let's get it. Put your helmet
and let's strap up right now, man. That should have me ready to go. I've been saying all year since Von Miller signed, like, this is all I've been waiting for. And the fact that, like, this is actually, we here now. And we ain't seen him in preseason, so we're going to see that 40 step on the field in the Bills jersey. Like, this is still so unbelievable to me.
It's real, man. And the fact that all the players been giving them, all the praise, too. Like, how new player come to a team, whether they a Hall of Famer or not. Some things could be hating or be like, try to tone it down. Nah, they like, nah. Even in practice, this motherfucker is giving them hell. Like,
I mean, he captain off rip.
Right. And just the thing that I've heard that they say he's been doing in practice since day one, just teaching the young guys, giving them different ways to attack the quarterback and just himself leading by example. Cause they like, yo, bro, we be trying to just get a playoff and he be already in the backfield.
Right.
Like, yo, fam, can we practice?
Like, yeah, we need to practice still too, bro.
Right. Can we practice real quick, dog? But that just shows you, they always say the great ones, they prepare the right way. You know what I mean? The Kobe Bryants of the world, the Tom Brady's of the world, the list goes on. Like the preparation.
Practice the way you play.
Right. And that's why you gotta love that. And this is our first official what's the word I'm looking for? What they call it right before the game? It's not a recap, but this is our first official. Help me out, Z. What?
Shit, I don't know, but whatever that word is, that's the word we talking about.
That's what it is. But nah, listen, this is the first one of the year, where we gonna kind of review the matchup, kind of give our predictions. Real briefly, these episodes will never be hour and a half, 2 hours leading up to a game, because we do know that there's so much else going on. You know, WGR got their shit on, First Take, all these shows, and we don't want to take up too much of your time, but we also want to, you know, give our predictions and let you hear from us when we can. So I'll start with you, Z. Keys to the game: Bills, Rams, Thursday night. I don't care if you got 2 keys, 3 keys. What do you think the keys are for the Bills to come away with the victory?
I'll give 3 keys. First one is going to be Bills D line versus Rams O line.
Okay.
It's a complete revamp, a complete renovation of that D line, and they're gonna get tested early. Like in order to really take a control of this game, they're gonna have to dominate that line of scrimmage. So I'm looking to see what the difference up the middle looks like this time. You got much more strength and beef in the middle now with Daquan Jones and Settle and Phillips, and not to mention the differences you got on the outside. So I think that's going to be a big point of the game. They're going to need to be able to put constant pressure on Stafford and not allow Cam Akers to get going or whoever else is going to be running the ball.
Right.
Because again, you give Stafford too much time, and Cooper Kupp is going to get open.
Oh my gosh, man. Cooper Kupp. Do they got Higbee?
Yeah, Higbee's still there.
Okay.
Allen Robinson,
of course, and then
is there. So
yeah.
So I don't think Jefferson. He hasn't been practicing. So
it's
looks like he'll be in.
Yeah. So that's a good one. So what's your second key?
Second key is these rookie cornerbacks against the receiving core of the Rams. Again, you know, Taron Johnson's got a tall task. I mean, I don't think he'll be on Cooper Kupp all day, but, you know, predominantly Coop does work out of the slot. So, you know, again, I feel confident in what Taron Johnson can bring to the table. But again, Cooper Kupp is arguably the best slot receiver in the league. So, you know, that's going to be a tough matchup regardless of who's playing. But, you know, do you add the size and the craftiness and the skill set that Allen Robinson brings? That's a tough ask for 2 corners playing their first game.
Right.
You know,
and that's why I like the fact that they said they're going to mix it up, because no matter who's starting, you want to be able to give the Rams different looks. Like, you don't
absolutely.
Say, oh, okay, we know Elam going to be there. Let's attack. Like, no, you might see Elam, you might see Taron, you might see Benford, you might see Poyer. You know, and I think the more that they mix it up, the better, because like your first key, as long as they getting that pressure, that's really going to be the main factor. Like, even when they try to go quick, because, you know, sometimes they'll just try to get it out Stafford hand, get it in the Kupp hands. They got to be willing to kind of diagnose that. But I think it's going to be one of those things where quarter by quarter, they going to have to adjust. You know, first quarter, we all know adrenaline going, nerves is going. They might see some different stuff that might catch some of the young guys off guard.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, what you're going to know, I mean, McVay is one of the best offensive minds in the league. So, you know, they're going to have something schemed up.
Motion, all types of stuff.
Oh, yeah. Because again, I mean, I'm pretty certain McVay hasn't lost a season opener since he's been a head coach. You know, so they're going to come out with something.
It was something crazy, though. He like 5-1 or
I don't think he lost at all. So, you know, they're going to come up with something good. You know, they're going to have their first 15, 16 scripted plays, but, you know, it's how the teams adjust after that.
But you want to know what the Bills got going for them? And I will say this, is that even though they are well coached and they have the weapons, I don't think they quite know what style they're going to get from the Bills defense.
Yeah. Again,
game one.
You know, to a certain extent what to expect from the Rams. That don't mean you can necessarily stop it, but you've seen it.
Right.
This offense is completely new. Granted, a lot of the pieces are the same, but you're coming with a new coordinator. You got 3 or 4 different pieces that weren't there last year or in predominantly different roles now. So it's like, you know, there's a lot of unpredictability when it comes to that. So it's going to be a lot of counterpunching. So, you know, Rams going to see what the Bills trying to do. They're going to make an adjustment, and then, you know, what can the Bills do to bounce back?
Yeah, man. 2 talented teams, man. Two great coaching.
Yeah, 2 heavyweights. It's 2 heavyweights in the league.
Yeah, 2 heavyweights, 2 great coaches. Quarterbacks, great. The skill positions, great. I mean, what more can you ask for? I mean, I give us the edge at D line, but if you
As
look,
a whole.
yeah, we got the better defense. It is what it is. Now, don't get me wrong. Aaron Donald and Jalen Ramsey, they kind of make up for where.
Oh yeah, I mean they're the two best players on either defense. So.
Right, and they're the best players at their position. So
yeah, literally.
Right. So you shout out to that, but
and Bobby Wagner in there too. So.
Right, Bobby Wag. No disrespect to him, but as a whole, you gotta like with our defense.
Oh yeah.
Like as a whole, but you brought up two good points though. Eyes gonna be on the D line. Eyes gonna be on the young corners. And yeah, what's your third key?
Josh Allen being Josh Allen. Again, we have seen time and time again when the brighter the lights, the more the man show up. Right. So I just need him to be him. No holds bars. Don't try to be cute. Don't try to do whatever. Like just be you.
Right.
If you need to run and run, take what the defense give you. But he, again, at the end of the day, all these matchups are well and good, but which offense is going to outscore the other offense? And that's what it's going to boil down to.
Yeah, and I think that, kind of what you said, Josh being Josh, I mean, that's kind of been the story of the rise of the Bills over the last 3 or 4 years. I mean, we've watched them go from 2019 being in a controlled attack where, all right, Josh, we want to get your ball out the hands. We want intermediate, to the year when they pick up Stephon Diggs in 2020, you saw that evolution of, okay, Josh, we're going to kind of give you some more freedom, but just make sure you're taking care of the ball. And I think that's all I really want to see too is, hey, Josh, be Josh, just take care of the ball. Hey, have fun. I don't care if you throw 300 or if you throw 211. Just play within the game, but don't get too loosey-goosey because we all know when number 99 is on your back, you need to get that ball out your hand because you ain't gonna really juke him or run him over. So, man, yeah, he the type to
picking up grown men.
Yeah. So I think that's definitely a big factor is obviously Josh being Josh. Josh gets a chance once again to prove why we believe he's one of the top 2 or 3 best players in the NFL, in the world, as people will say. And this is the perfect opportunity. I mean, you are going against, and we just said it, the best D tackle in the game and the best corner in the game. It don't get no crazier than that, especially when we talk about the measuring stick. So you're looking at
I still think he got a chip on his shoulder from all that shit Ramsey was talking to them
years ago. For real.
Can't forget about all that.
Right. And I think Ramsey said something today of the effect, I'm not going to say anything to blow smoke, or I'm not about to sit here and give him too much credit, or something that he tried to say where it was more like he maybe should have said no comment, but it was
on some backhand compliment type
shit.
Yeah,
it was like, I'm not going to really say too much, so blah, blah, blah. But he said it in a weird way where I kind of feel like he wanted to watch what he wanted to say, but it was like, I ain't really trying to get this man who really nice, no extra motivation. So I'm gonna back out this interview the way I want to, but yeah, I remember what I said way back, because honestly, here's the thing with me. It's just so funny how things change in 3 or 4 years. We've talked about it every chance we could, that players like Ramsey used to, talk they little trash, and now you watch him, and now a lot of cats, they can't even muster the words. They can't even muster the words to be like, I mean, he all right. Oh, he the truth.
Right.
Y'all fans, just like anybody else, Von Miller already said that was one of the reasons why he came. He like, man, I'm over there in Denver and LA, and I'm watching this cat like, yo, this motherfucker a dog.
Right.
So I know Ramsey see that. So whether he want to acknowledge it now or after the game, we'll see. But it goes back to, like you said, Josh being Josh, but Josh taking care of the ball. Josh knowing, okay, boom, they give me the one-on-one with Gabe. Let me take that shot now. Or Josh saying, you know what? I got Cook right here. Cook might get me 10 yards and letting it go that way. Or, as we know, using your legs, being smart. They go 15 yards up middle field, boom, boom. You know what I mean? Just playing.
Slide.
Right. Just playing smart football, but also, like you said, being free enough to still make his little, jaw dropping plays here and there. So, keys of the game. What do you think? You outlined three things. What do you think will be? Let's say it's fourth quarter, it's tied up. What do you think will be that deciding factor? If you had to pick one to close out this game, do you think it's going to come down to one of those three, or do you think it's going to come down to a specific player, or what I mean? What do you think it'll be? Because I got a feeling it's going to be close.
In that scenario, it's going to boil down to which one of these quarterbacks wants it more. Which one of these quarterbacks going to step up and make a play?
Right.
Because again, I don't expect it to be a blowout one way or the other. I mean, obviously the potential is always there, but just looking at the matchup, I don't expect it to be
it's too much talent.
Blowout. Right. So I think it'll be a close game, but it's which one of these quarterbacks is able to close. I mean, Stafford has been a proven player in this league for years. Granted, he hasn't had the team success.
I know, but that's the thing that gets me with Stafford.
That's not always him.
Well, right. I was going to say, that's the thing that get me with Stafford is that if you watch some of those Rand games last year, the ones I caught, it wasn't like he was the reason why they, closed it out. I'll just say that. It wasn't like, you watch the Bills game, you see Josh Allen play, you like, oh, he's the reason why they won that game.
Right.
I didn't watch too many Rams games where the game was close in the fourth quarter, and I'm like, oh, nah, they won that because of Stafford. 9 times out of 10, it was 99. Right. Or one of those guys, Von Miller, or one of those other guys making a play. Lloyd. It's nice on the in the front seven. So that's an interesting way to look at it is which quarterback gonna make a play, because if you told me who I'm putting money on to make a play in the fourth quarter, who I'm rolling with. Jay, the big dog. You know what I mean? Because if there's anything that Josh has proven in the last 2.5 years is that when the pressure is on in the fourth quarter, you can put the ball in his hands and just say, go for it.
Yeah.
Fourth down, third down.
He's shown that he can literally put the team on his back.
Right.
Let's roll.
And I think that's why, and I think that was going to be one of my next questions before we give our score predictions, is that's why I think that the Bills are hyped about the right amount, is because enough people saw what we saw, and they're like, if they can get that same Josh Allen going into this year, this team is going to be extremely hard to beat. So that leads me to that next question that I have for you. And that was, do you feel like it's too much hype going into this week of the Buffalo Bills? Everybody's putting in their Super Bowl picks. And you know what you hear, because it's hard to block out the noise. Do you feel like it's too much hype, or do you feel like it's about right?
It's hard to say it's too much hype if you're literally looking at the roster, right. Pound for pound. This, even if you don't want to put them at one, this is a top 3 roster,
right?
If you're looking at it with no bias, looking at it objectively, it's a top 3 roster. So I can't say that hype is too much, because look, they made playoff runs the last 2 years. They've been progressing. It's been trending in this direction. So, it's hard to say that the hype is too much or overblown. You're coming out with a top 3 quarterback. You're bringing back the number 1 offense, or correction, number 1 defense. You're bringing back a top 5 offense. You put those things together. You adding Von Miller to that. You adding some other key players to that. It's hard to say that it's not warranted. So I can't say the hype is too much. It's about right. Where it should be.
Yeah, I kind of feel about the same. I mean, the only thing that I got sneeze.
Bless you.
Allergies. Bless you. Oh man, y'all. 'Tis the season. When it go from 60 to 85, that's what happens. But I think that that's been a valid topic over the last couple of days. I think on ESPN, on another channel, bring it up. Because a lot of people are kind of like, where do you put this team at on that list?
So from the stuff you saw, what type of response were people saying? Were they saying they overhyped?
They were basically saying that it's about right. Now you're gonna get your couple people. I think there were a couple analysts who are like, let's not forget about obviously the Chiefs. I'm sorry, I'm trying to wipe up a wound. I'm over here scratching myself on my ankle, make myself bleed and shit because I'm a kid. But nah, like for the most part, everybody was in agreement. It's like it's about right. It's about where it should be, and it's for all the reasons that we've said. Right? It's the quarterback, the coaching, the roster.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's one thing to lose last year and then don't make any changes, but then it's one thing to lose like they did and then say, oh yeah, we're just gonna throw in a Hall of Famer and we'll get some more depth pieces on the line. Oh yeah, we'll add to the offensive line too. And yeah, we'll add in another veteran slot guy. And we'll continue to keep our quarterback. And yeah, I mean it's not much to it's to the point where it's not much to dislike about the Bills. And I feel like that's why that hype is about basically where it should be.
Yeah, I agree. 100% agree with that one.
All right, man. You know what time it is, man, because we got to do this before we give our bold prediction on the week outside of the Bills. This is where I would like to ask you score. Obviously, I know you're going to probably pick the Bills to win, so I ain't even going to ask you that question. But I want to be able to roll the tape and see which one of us came closest. So what you got? What you got, man?
Man, I've been back and forth all week. Who's gonna win? Because I'm confident that the Bills will show up, but I also know that the Rams are a top tier team too.
Right.
So it is hard to discount week one banner ceremony, Super Bowl champs at home. That makes a difference. So I've been back and forth thinking Rams gonna pull it out. I've been thinking the Bills gonna pull it out.
I still don't know how the Rams is underdogs, to be honest with you.
I don't either, especially at 2.5. Last time I saw it was 2.5.
Before I let you give your number, my biggest thing is Tre'Davious White injury is really important. And I know we're trying to get by it as Bills fans because it's like, we want to believe our young guys is ready. But if I'm an outsider looking in, I'm like, yeah, we got a first rounder that's likely going to play majority of that role.
But it's his first game. I'm going at that nigga all day.
And Allen Robinson ain't no joke. And Cooper Kupp ain't no joke. So I think that's one of the mismatches that the outside media is sleeping on. But hey, if they got the confidence and they know something we don't know, then F it. But go ahead, get your number. I got to run real quick. Give me a paper towel. Go ahead.
So at the end of the day, my thought is it's going to be close, but I think the Bills do pull it out. So my prediction is 31-24 Buffalo.
Okay. 31-24, but I think that's a good one. So you say 31-24, and I see we got about 9 minutes to wrap it up, and we'll give one bold prediction from outside the week before this close out. I'm going 27-17. I got it being close going into the fourth quarter, and then Bills maybe with 5 or 4 minutes left, score a touchdown to basically put it away and allow the defense to kind of get Stafford off the field. So I'm going 27-17. I think it'll be a decent game from Josh Allen. I'm not saying he's going to throw for 500, but I think you'll get Josh Allen out there being accurate, being sound, making good decisions. I think you see Diggs and Ramsey really go at it. I think that's the matchup of the game, really. Outside
that's gonna be fun.
Yeah, outside of the interior offensive lineman versus Donald, Ramsey and Diggs. I mean, come on, man. Two of your best trash talkers, two of your best competitors at their position.
Absolutely.
I know you'll be at home watching. I'll be at the what's the name, but that's what it's all about for me. Get your popcorn ready for that matchup. But yeah, I'm going 27-17.
Okay. I like it.
I'm going 27-17. So real quick before we get kicked out and shit. Week 1, Sunday. You have any bold predictions, any sleepers, any surprises that you feel like might be coming on Sunday?
I'm gonna go with the Sunday night game. I see Dallas winning big for some reason.
Ooh, we got
I'm
big.
thinking double digits.
You about to make me
Dallas.
go back and look at that. What's the name?
Yeah, I'm thinking Dallas double digit win over Tampa. That's my bold prediction.
Well,
I
already have
again,
thoughts.
I mean, Tampa is again one of the heavyweights in the league, but I mean, I just can't discount Brady being away. I don't know, it's something weird about that. Godwin still coming off the ACL. We don't know what his situation gonna be. Leonard Fournette was 2.5 donuts away from being Carlos Williams.
Not two donuts.
So I remains to be seen. I mean, they lost both their centers, their starting center and their backup center.
Mm-hmm.
So, they lost players, to retirement. I'm thinking Dallas can come in and kind of just punch him in the face real quick.
Not a bad idea, because we know Dallas is, if they're good for one thing, they're good for building their shit up before, you know what I mean? Before
get they wins early and then collapse like normal.
Yeah. So that's not a bad thought right there. I think I'm gonna go with two different games.
Okay.
I see Carolina putting a beating on Cleveland. And when I say beating, really just double digits, but Baker Mayfield versus Cleveland. I mean, it is what it is.
What, you not on the Jacoby Brissett train?
Nah, I'm on the Baker train that week only because I know he gonna be coming with a little extra.
You know what? I feel like he gonna come with a little extra and try to do too much
and then mess up, because Cleveland defense is good.
L's. Oh,
right.
Yeah.
Like that. That's what. Yeah,
Myles Garrett, if he get his hands on that boy, it's gonna be a wrap.
Right, and they secondary is top 5. So, well, if not top 5, I'll say top 10. But they got a good secondary, so that's gonna be one I got my eyes on as a potential upset. The other one though is Cincinnati.
So you got parlays in those plays.
Well, I'm gonna do it when I come back. I ain't gonna put the parlays in yet. I gotta wait till after the trip is over. But I'm going Pittsburgh over Cincinnati. Cincinnati will be at home. But I'm riding the Mitch wave just for the first few weeks.
With the money,
you know they're gonna be calling for Kenny Pickett by week 6. So I'm riding for Mitch on week 1. Cincinnati, the crowd gonna be into it.
You think they gonna be feeling themselves too much? What you think?
I think it's just gonna be that typical AFC North game where
it's a division game. You never know what can happen.
Division game, and I just think Mike Tomlin gonna have his guys ready. I mean, shit, you saw what they did when they came to Buffalo. Week 1, we up in here on our high horse, like, AFC Championship game.
But the thing is, again, I mean, Cincinnati put a lot of money into their line this offseason, and you got TJ Watt coming to town, so they're gonna have to put their money where their mouth is early. Right. They're gonna get tested.
They're gonna get tested. So I like that matchup as just a potential upset, because as you said, with the parlays and shit, I'm gonna have to pick a couple upsets to really get my bread. So yeah, you know what I mean? I gotta mix it up. So that's gonna be one that I keep an eye on. But again, man, it's gonna be fun, man. It's gonna be fun to sit back and officially take all the football in. Obviously we won't have a game on Sunday, so we'll really be able to evaluate.
Straight red zone, baby.
Yeah, red zone, or however you do it at home, you'll just be able to watch it Monday night, and then you think about us. We don't even got another game to the following Monday night.
It's a long time. But before we end it up, bro, how are you feeling? I know you're getting ready to take off on that flight to get out to LA.
Yes.
How you feeling?
Yeah, I'll end it by this, because I know we only got like 2 or 3 minutes. I'm bringing the energy. I'm ready. You know what I mean? Might mess around, take a shot before I get on the plane, but I'm really.
I know y'all got y'all matching fits ready.
Oh yeah, I mean, you know how it goes. So it's gonna be some fits that we putting on. We gonna be all decked out. But it's really just about just bringing the energy, man. But being safe, though, I continue to
absolutely,
pray about that, because, anytime you out of your state and out of your city, you always got to keep your head on a swivel. So, I want to enjoy it, yes, but I, also want to get back home safely and get back home in one piece.
Right. Can't get on too much Hennyville.
Yeah. Nah. I'm gonna have to definitely have some moments to myself where I, talk to myself in the corner like, yo, Vel, chill. You know what I mean?
Get your life together, Vel.
Oh yeah, and it's gonna be hot as hell from what I hear. So a lot
Bro,
of
it's supposed to be like 95 on game day. Y'all don't
extremely
have to
hot,
hydrate.
man, extremely hot. So a lot of water gonna be involved. The shorts gonna be thrown on, the sandals and stuff.
Oh, you
Now
pulling
we're
out the
gonna
hoochie daddies?
we'll see. I don't know yet. I don't know. But
They got the hoochies.
I mean, so it's gonna be a great time, though. Like I said, just praying that we just get there safely and come back home safely. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
absolutely.
Getting a W, of course, is something that we want, but that's my main thing, making sure everybody good. But we're gonna have fun, man. It's gonna be thousands of Bills fans out there.
Oh yeah, it's
So,
gonna be a great turnout.
yeah, so if y'all watching from home, y'all happen to see a family with the same shirts on, or happen to think you see me,
It's
it's
you.
probably me. Then it's probably me. So yeah, so we hoping to bring back that W, man. You getting back. We'll be back before Sunday. So like I said, get back and just try to relax on Sunday and try to take it all back in and then really enjoy it, man. Like the season
Enjoy the ride, baby.
it
Enjoy
goes
it.
so quickly.
Bro,
We
you
get
about to be in a $5 billion stadium, man. Just enjoy it, embrace it.
taking it all in, man. Like I said, water. I'll probably hit boys with a FaceTime shot at some time.
Absolutely, burn it all, baby.
Yeah, but I do want to tell y'all before they try to knock us out of this room. Listen, we appreciate y'all for continuing to follow us and support us, to share our vids. Continue to tell a friend to tell a friend. It's down to the season, so we'll be having recap vids. We'll be having vids leading up to the games. Just kind of doing like what we did today. So, Z, you want to tell them anything before we get out?
Yeah, man, the same thing I say every week, man. Appreciate y'all for just riding with us every week. Just like, subscribe, share, come back, keep kicking it with us, man. We appreciate all the love that we've been getting, man. Bad people hit us up saying how they enjoy the show. So, we just appreciate, having the opportunity just to kick it, talk some football, talk some sports, talk some life. So we just love being able to kick with y'all, man. But we love y'all. We'll see y'all after week 1.
Yes,
after
sir.
we go
Hope
get
we
this
get that
dub.
W.
So we
Big
see
dub.
y'all. I'm your boy Z.
And this is Val.
See y'all next time.